Got the D51 and SVL 90 Kubota. New rollers on the Kubota, and it is super quiet, super smooth, super happy. All right, just grabbing the bigger rocks that I see that come off the surface. Don't want them going in near the septic. Put them in a real low spot somewhere. I want to backfill those bad boys. What's nutty about these takeovers is you don't know what's buried. You only know a certain amount where the daylight drains are. I got two, one on the left, one on the right. I marked those out so I don't hit them. I got, you know, just everything that's buried. You just don't know because this isn't my site, you know. Major pile of topsoil there, which, again, it is what it is. I just don't want to bash or kick any other contractors, so it's just not how I do things. So it just makes it harder to handle when you got to handle it the way it's placed. Just like I said, I'm going to set this stuff over in the low spot for now, where I know I'm going to be filling in, and then we're going to get to it. I'm going to take some of this stone and pad the bottom of those septic pipes, because the stone's going to trickle under there easier. Do that now. As we go back, we want to be efficient. But this place should shape up. In a matter of 2 days, I'll have this place looking dynamite. All right, just give these pipes a nice healthy coat. Especially right there by the D-box, the ground pushes, the ground settles, you'll jack those pipes up in the D-box, and then next thing you know, your speed dialers are just junk. You might as well not even put them in. So that's why I did that. Over here, same thing, same scenario. If you don't pad this up, you get settlement, jacking, and water. You know, you only got 1/4 inch per foot. So not much really room you can play there. All right, that's how I like to see it. D-box wrapped in stone, everything in stone, pipes bedded nicely. This pipe all in stone, no flex in there. I did all the pipes, every green pipe and every white pipe is wrapped. Putting the caps on before I backfill, I noticed some stuff down in the tank, some wrappers to the shingles. Got to get that out, otherwise it could possibly plug that out port. There it is. You know that would have went into the outlet and plugged that for sure. In about 6 months, and they were like, oh, my septic's not working. All right, in the Dozer, got you in the captain's seat with me. Just letting this thing warm up. I'm gonna go creep at an idle. 30 degrees here this morning. Covering the septic tank right now. Just remember your elevations, because like I said, I didn't install none of this, so everything is, it's new to me right now. So I gotta remember your elevations of the D-box, remember your elevations of the tank. You don't want to be scraping into it. I got a little stake on the left over there where my D-box is, just so I don't twist and turn with the Dozer, because the elevations of this house right now are not, you know, it's pretty flat coming off that house. I can't cut the grade to run the water the way I would want, because we're hitting the D-box. So you just got to remember all that. All right, tank is covered, so I know I'm not going to go any lower than that grade. I'm going to use that grade as my benchmark. I'm just going to take the rest over here and scoochie it over to the field and run grade as I go. year fall is early. Seems like we got skipped out and gypped out of our Indian summer. So far, anyways. We're supposed to get a wicked cold snap. It was 30 this morning in my town, and the hill towns are probably in the 20s. So, not good. Gonna have to start shoveling tracks out by the end of the day. And then when it gets too cold, they freeze during the day and can't do nothing about it. Here we're just taking the soils and contours and making things drain on out into this field, just cutting 6-8 inches out of here, bringing it right on up, hitting the other material that we just pushed off from the septic. That was a daylight drain, that marker right there on the left, so you gotta watch out for that. I really don't know how deep it is. It's already buried. Don't want to clip that either. So one of the biggest things with dozing and trying to get cut grade and finish grade is you gotta load the blade. So on that last pass, this is all topsoil. Just load it back up like this and just skim it. If you're just trying to skim 3 inches, you're gonna get up and down and all around. The blade being loaded with material allows the machine to be a lot more stable, and it allows you to grade as you go. So septic's all covered, leach field's covered, just giving this a polish for now and shaping, seeing what we got. The sod does cause issues with grading too, because it all piles out like it just did right there. Then you gotta back over it, hit it with the blade, break it up a little, but that's what I'm worried about. That whole pile over there is just nothing but sod. Gonna be just fighting it, but we'll get it down once it's tractor packed. You skim a little more over and do what you got to do. In the field, we're just gonna throw it back into the system here, cut to my right, angle the blade, and throw all this topsoil ridge back into it. There's a low spot, so we're just taking this soil. It's going to take a couple passes to go back to get this right, but it will. Right now we're back to the field on the right, and got that big hunk of sod going to fall off and whack it the next pass. Not sure if this is going to be lawn or just brush hog, but you know, but we'll get it so it's comfortable. Just playing tic-tac-toe here. I wasn't even getting to the front, but there's no vehicles today, so jumped in the skid steer because I got to bring a bunch of stone around for the paver guys. It's in my way with the topsoil pile, so this trench has got to get filled. It's very uncomfortable to jump into the skid steer. So, do what you gotta do. Change it up. Break the day up. This is all like gravel right here. Good stuff. Use this to skim it and fill that trench. Just taking the stone, leftover stone, instead of wasting it out front. We're backing all this. I want to back that all with stone to give it some extra support and drainage before we throw all that topsoil on it. Man, my window's making some squeaking noises today. So we'll just back this whole thing with stone on both sides. That way, when we go to put dirt, we're not just loading this up with dirt and causing issues. This will be a lot better. All right, all the rocks all backed up on both patios going there. I'm going to take this topsoil pile, shape it, get up over it, and see what I got with it. Break it up as I shape it. That way it's easier for me to move and handle. efficiency out for the dozer. I mean, that's at least 75 feet. I mean, you don't want to push more than 50. You really need, the booster would be ideal to get, because this soil is turning out nice. The sod, I tilled it up with the machine, and look how pretty this stuff is. Hardly any rocks. I mean, it's all from, you know, a field. From a field, so look at that. It's all farm, 100-year farm, whatever. But I can push it all up through here with the dozer, and then, you know, you skim back down to original grade because you're trying to get more out further. So really, the efficiency drops when you start going like that route. That's why I'm going to just polish it real quick with the skids here, put it where I need to be, and then smack it with the Harley rake. Just gonna, all we're doing is Harley raking it in forward. Don't even really have to worry about covering our tracks in reverse. It's gonna be nice. We'll get everything pitching and starting to good. We got good weather. 60-degree day. Started out cold, but it is nice. Booza. Just went and grabbed it. Gonna be a lot more efficient now. Even though I had to go grab it, it's just still I'll beat the time. And the wear, that's the main thing. The wear on this machine, running back and forth, tracking. And you see me just replace those idlers. We will load it up. Make a bunch of piles around this place, have this place shipped up, shaped up by tomorrow. We got some piles out front now, but we'll leave them there till morning. We're just gonna knock off out back, take the highs, get that shaped up. All right, just gonna give this its contour and its shape back here. Cut down this high spot right here and bring it right on up before the topsoil gets put to it. A lot of dirt will go over here and back up this patio. It drops off 3 feet, so we'll get it to where it's got to be. Just giving this the old 1-2 after it dried out, fluffing this back to right side yard. Left side I already cut. This thing's ready for the Harley rake to the right. Still got all those piles in the front to deal with in the morning. I'm going to take some of this soil now and go up right to the porch and skid steer. And that way I'll have 3/4 of this yard done today, and that will be good. Good progress, because I didn't start really till 9:30, 10, and then I still had to get the Busa, run this soil right on up. Playing tic-tac-toe with my piles, trying to break the sod up. Pulled it over, went up over the top of the pile again, tracked it, hit it with the corner blade, smacked it, flipped it. You know the drill. Break it up the best you can. Get rid of that sod. It'll be a lot easier on the spreading detail and the Harley rake. But it's still going to be in there, you know. It'll break down enough. But this is good soil, I gotta admit, for just pushing off of a field. Pretty impressed with it. It's going to grow like crazy. Key with the dozer is multiple directions. Just don't go one direction to get your contours. Like I'm going this way now, then I'll go over where the skid steer is to the right, and I'll push this way, then I'll push that way. Each way, every time you go to a different direction, it fills the contour and the highs and the lows, and it just gets it so much better. Especially if you're trying to do something flat. I mean, every scenario is different. I mean, sometimes it's better just to throw it in and don't touch it no more. Sometimes you get it out of whack too. So each project's a little different. But we're gonna get as much as we can up to that and give them a flat backyard with a positive slope. Ooh. Staying late today because it's so beautiful out. I mean, it is beautiful. This stuff with rain would turn into a nightmare. It was only running her 3/4 throttle. Oh yeah, she's starting to shape up. All dressing out. We're gonna get the rest of this pile up into this thing. We're staying 3 foot away on purpose so these guys could side without any mud on their feet. Then they'll just blend that after. We got the piles over there for the morning. This will all be tilled. It's all shaped. Just got to be hit with the, what we got here, a little debris. Just got to be hit with the Harley rake. We're gonna let this get the whole site done first, because I'll be running around with the Busa wrecking it again. But we'll get the whole site, then Harley rake it the last bit, all shaped up against that stamped concrete. Nice and nice, looking good. Starting to shape up, day one.